There we go. Oh! Hit the guy in the knee. I decided that next year when MLB Show 26 comes out, I will get a new console for that. We're back to Challenge of the Week. In the last episode, I was kind of in my little deep thoughts. And I'm going to do something that's going to be the hardest thing I'm going to do. I am going to try and break my record and not let that stop me. Now, I started off by hitting a ground ball, which that's a little bit easy to do. But if you don't get airtime, you don't get the points. And that was foul. So no multiplier there when you hit a foul ball. Yeah. I'm going to say this, though. Recently, I have known that my MLB Show videos have not gotten views. And that is partly because it's on me, obviously. But hopefully, though, I'm going to continue to be a big kind of guy who does MLB Show, obviously. But I also hope to make a difference. And I'm going to be genuine when I say this, though. If you like MLB The Show and you have played it a lot, don't get on the Switch, okay? Sure, I have a commission thing on the bottom where you can get on the Switch if you want to. But reality is, if you already got experience and everything, you just get it on the Xbox or PlayStation 5. And to me, I'm going to switch to one of those two consoles next year because I decided that next year when MLB Show 26 comes out, I will get a new console for that. Not just for the game itself, though, because once I do that, I'm going to open my mind to a whole bunch of games, which include Madden, football, which I do love Madden, by the way. I think football video games are awesome. They're underrated. I even have some on my original Xbox, by the way. And I have played a lot of videos of football, baseball, and even on the Wii, which, by the way, the Wii is GOAT, by the way. It's one of the GOATed Nintendo systems. Some of the games, however, not so much. Like, for example, Madden 13, which is the last game they released by Nintendo, it definitely had poor graphics. And 2K12, one of the last games they had by Nintendo, because they stopped making baseball games after 2K13, they definitely fell. It was, oh man, I missed terribly. Oh well, now that I got one out, I'm going to crush this one. Next time, go a little lower, and just get timing on it. Let me see if I can crush this one. Wow, I might want to check that bat. I might have a hole in it. Already got 2 strikes. Yikes. Be calm. Okay, that was... Rule of thumb, don't let the ball hit the ground. Otherwise, you will not get the airtime and points. And... So I got 2 strikes on me and still 1 out. Just calm down. Up. And I got bonus. Okay. Roll out the barrel. Nice. Really, really nice. There we go. Alright, good eye. Apparently, if you don't swing at any of the balls that are outside the zone, like 5, you get like a bonus as well. There we go. Hard line drive right up the middle. So, happy there. I actually hit 100,000 twice in the last Challenge of the Week video. So, definitely was a big step for me. And I know that it's Thursday, and they're going to have a new one tomorrow, so this will definitely be the last Challenge of the week of this one, which Christian Yelich versus Pablo Lopez. And it's definitely going to be interesting to see what happens from here right out. And personally, I love Challenge of the Week. I do love it a lot. I personally wish, however, that it was all more awesome in terms of, like, not just like Christian Yelich or Pablo Lopez, but maybe get in like Adolis Garcia versus Carlos Rodon, or maybe even bring a legend that like Babe Ruth versus I don't know, Bob Feller. Bring up some legends. I don't know who's in charge of the Challenge of the Week in terms of like people, and I just swung and a miss, and that was on me. But whoever is in charge of it, they need to bring more legends to it. And, whoa, that was a good hit. But they called it a foul ball. I mean, not foul, ground ball. Which is weird because it was more of a line drive than a foul ball. Okay, that was a line drive. And good hit right there. Okay. Up. It's fair, and I got a bonus. Sweet. I don't think I get 100,000 this round, but I definitely will get past 50,000 probably. All right. Good one right there. And I passed this guy, AJ Eiltron. AJ Eiltron. That's a cool name. I'm AJ Eiltron. Shout out. If he's watching this, shout out to him. I really want to. There was one guy, okay, challenging, but he hasn't really found me online or anything like that, or even try to add me. So it is what it is. And gone, baby. Home run. That one went or 40. That was 40,000, and I got one strike, so I can get a chance. Why did I swing at that cruddy pitch? Okay, that was just bad. That was disgusting, and I missed. Okay, so look at that, and I hit 2 home runs. Not too bad, but 48,000. That's not even close. Sounds like I gotta get some action here, especially when I go try again. Okay, so after that, interesting performance, but I just got 150,000. I'm gonna try and crush this. That is not crushing it, but I just got hit. See if I can just get a little more aggressive on this. Up in the air, and that is a pop-up. Not too bad. Imagine if I hit a home run every single time. That would probably help me a lot. I mean, that's what everyone else is doing. They're hitting home runs every single time, or hitting them a lot that the multiplier goes up, and it gets to a point where they actually get that 40 million. Whoa, what in the world? That was just early, they said. Yikes. Okay, I'm going to start low in the zone so I can get... Wow. Not looking good. I already got 2 strikes on me. Just stay calm. Up, fouled away. Just fouled away. And look at that. I know that I'm one of the few people in my friend group that play MLB The Show, because some of the guys, like, in, say, my friend group, like Cosmic, which, great guy, by the way, does very interesting content, a little edgy, though, so be careful about that. And Matt Storm, he also has done some content from time to time. He also rages at Smash Bros. Ultimate, and even has rages in Mario games. It's like Jamboree, which that's definitely awesome games, by the way. And even Violet Galaxy Army, who was Blue Dragon Cody's lady, she's also followed in Cause steps like a sibling. She kind of looks to Cause like an older sibling she never had, or a sibling, and Cosmic, well, he's gone through a lot. His last community post so far was talking about his father passing away suddenly, which it kind of is very sad, because that's also something very similar happened to Rye 99, where he has posted on his community tab that his mother has passed away, and it's just, I know it's sad, obviously, but I think the most important thing is they know that no matter where they are there in the memory. And the most important thing is having a person that you care for and has care for you is very important to your life, and I think everyone needs to remember that. I'm blessed to have both parents in my life, and both parents that remain together, and that's actually very rare compared to what others go through, because I have talked with many people who had parents go through a divorce. I've had people who only have one parent. It's just very sad, and I know it's kind of, I do it a lot. Some of it's gone pretty deep, but it's important is having fun. And I'm being real. I'm trying to be a real person. I'm not just some guy in Texas behind a screen. Or even behind a camera. I try to think about real life and everything, because if you just live in this bubble where you just think, oh, nothing's bad's going to happen to me, it could. Just be very careful about that. And I'm just very happy. I'm very happy where I'm at in life. I have over 10,000 people who basically are subscribed to my channel. Which, if you haven't been subscribed to my channel, please do, because every time you subscribe, like, comment on this channel, you basically push the algorithm. So that's a little gold nugget of information right there. And I hope that you guys are enjoying all the content I've been doing. Just stay tuned though. I have a few ideas of my own. So hopefully that'll be a good one to try out. Oh yeah. Way out here. Home run, upper deck. And there's it is. I got over 50,000 already. I'm in Hall of Fame. Highest level is Legend. And I swung so hard I tilted the nest. Okay. Let's try this again. Right here. And I got our bonus. Sweet. Brew Crew. Legend. I got legend status. And ball. Okay. Good eye. Good eye. Just gotta watch this pitch that comes next. There we go. Oh! Hit the guy in the knee. Not kneeing on his pitching knee. Okay. And that was foul. No bonus for me because they only get bonuses on fair balls. Yeah. Oh. That was a whiff. But 66,000. I got past 100,000 before. I can do it again. If I don't hit ground balls, that will be nice. Okay. Watching his pitches close. Okay, that was just atrocious. Okay, there we go. That's a girl double, and I got a bonus. Another one. Another roll at the barrel bonus. 70,000. Past the FIFA on the block guy, and another home run. Finally gained more bonus power, and crushing it. I'm just gonna be crushing it. Not like that though. That's an easy out. Just an easy Peaslee Weasley out. Not like Ron Weasley from Harry Potter, but you get the hints. Yes, I know about some stuff. I'm not just a guy who likes baseball. I've watched other fandoms and all that. Ooh, like Star Wars, Marvel, DC. I like all those stuff. I mean, but I haven't watched a lot of movies, and I'm gonna say my 2 cents on this one because, to me, movie theaters are expensive nowadays, and while that it is good to watch a movie with friends, get popcorn, unless you're watching a Minecraft movie and you start throwing it in the air, which, don't do that. That's disrespectful to the workers. And I got Brew Crew again, our bonus there, which is one of the reasons why I don't really like. And dang it! Okay, I hit 2 home runs and not too bad. I didn't get 100,000, but that's okay. I got real again. That's what matters. I will see you guys in the next video. Please be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please comment on the video what you think your favorite moment of this video is. I'll see you next time. God bless you rock. Don't forget it.